Hello Aries, this is Lisa from The Right Guidance here to bring in your channeled intuitive guidance for the week of November 18th to the 23rd, 2019. We're going to use two decks to bring in your information. First one being the Angel Tarot cards by Doreen Virtue and Radley Valentine. And then for your love and relationships, we'll use the Psychic Tarot for the Heart by John Holland. Okay, so for those of you who are new, welcome. I channel in my guidance from my angels and guides, and I ask your angels and guides, now that you're here, to please step forward to be in direct communication with my angels and guides so we can bring you clear and accurate guidance for your week ahead and allow me to interpret that message for you. For general messages, please, guides, what does Aries need to know? For those of you partnered, you can watch your partner's video. It's called Being a Cross Watcher, and that will allow you to get great insight to navigate that partnership for those of you in one or those of you having issues with one. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards for your general messages. That's not very many. And then we'll see what's happening. So for love life, please, for my Aries viewers, what do they need to know for their week ahead? Okay, in love. Okay, I'm going to turn the cards over as I read, okay, guys, just because I'm going to channel in your message. And that's how I work. I did see the one card that flipped over that jumped, though, okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 for your love life, too, or relationships in general. Okay, so first, okay, sorry. I'm going to also let you know, so like that's a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius you could be dealing with this card. So I'll always let you know, like you guys are a fire sign. So I'll always let you know, what sign this could be pertaining to. But this is great new ideas and new inspiration helping you along the way. So you could be receiving that guidance from your intuition this week. Okay, Aries. So this is also perhaps telling me that, something that you're working on could have been totally a challenge so far. You could have been having a really hard time getting a project out, putting the final touches on something, or feeling like something is ready to actually launch. Okay, so whatever it is you're working on, keep working away. But I think by the end of this week, you're going to be ready to hit the send button or the upload button. Okay, and I think you really have what it takes right now. Okay, because I think you weren't confident before. I think you're still not feeling 100% there, but I think you're going to be totally ready. This is also sometimes a message of seeing the truth in a situation. So perhaps this could have been someone that you were working with that's not really a partner at all. And that could, be that your significant other isn't supporting as well your endeavor. And if that's the case, that could be your coworker, this could be your partner at work, could be, you not feeling like you have the support, but take all those ideas and that inspiration you have and just move forward with it. Okay. And then at the end of the week, you got to launch it. You got to put it out there. So just grab life by the balls and just do it. Okay. Okay. So you have the 7 of fire. You're a fire sign, but that's also could be, so your Aries, Leo, or a Sagittarius could be. This is, again, I think it kind of very similar. You're defending your decisions. You're defending your beliefs. This could be asking you to stand your ground, but choosing your battles wisely. Okay. And then, using and yeah, I think, the energy, to be aware of the energy you're sending out, because there seems like there's a lot of energy that you're sending out that I think you might believe that there's a battle. I think you're projecting too much. You have, it's either an insecurity, I would say. It could be coming from insecurity, or just past experience could make you feel like, yeah, I think it's just a confidence thing, to be perfectly honest. So you don't really have to defend your beliefs or your decisions if you stand by your work, if you stand by, whatever this is, okay? Whatever your new ideas and inspiration, you've got to feel confident in your ability, and you don't have to defend, you don't have to, answer to anybody about this project, okay? So you just go ahead and, look at me giving you person, you just go ahead and you do it. Okay, I just got some pains in my stomach, and those aren't mine. So I'm not sure if any of you are having some issues with pains. If you could take that away, because that's not mine, I'd appreciate that. So whoever needs to go get that checked, that happens during channeling. That, if you're meant to receive a message, there's your message. For those of you who may need to go and have something that's already bothering you, to get that checked out. Okay. Let's see here. Okay. Sorry, I was just trying to bring in messages. This is a really great card. This is the card of, in this deck, it's the Dreamer. In traditional tarot, the 0 card is the Fool. Not calling you a fool, but letting you know that this is usually taking a leap of faith, which totally, is going along with all the current messages, okay? So whatever it is you're working on, keep plowing away this week. Put your heart and soul and all your creativity into it. It might be a time for just to disconnect from the world so you can focus on this. For those of you who are in a creative line of work, I would encourage your meditation. I would encourage you to receive guidance and ask for your angels and guides input and assistance in helping to navigate this in a really positive way, because this is asking to take a leap of faith, and sometimes the fool just takes a jump blindly, but it is about rebirth. So something you're working on is going to come to fruition, and just to have that belief in yourself and just jump. Okay, 4 of Earth, and that could have to do with an earth sign, which is a Capricorn, a Taurus, or a Virgo. And this card for me is, see how this girl, she's pissed and she's stuck in the mud, okay? And there's blessings right in front of her. There's a bag of gold, and the guide, the little fairy there, sitting there going, you let me know when you're done having this small temper tantrum and we'll help you up. So I'm asking you to let your angels and guides know when you're done feeling stuck in the mud, when you're done feeling sorry for yourself, and when you're done holding on to things in the past and not moving forward, because your guides are saying there are blessings by you taking that leap of faith, by you getting out of your feelings of being stuck. So I would love in the comments for you to tell me what you're holding yourself back on. What are you feeling the fear about, and where aren't you moving forward, because there's abundance waiting for you? Your guides are just like, let me know when you're going to get off your ass. Okay. So this is the 4 of water, and the water signs are Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, and this is a relationship card. Okay, so you could find yourself in a relationship with a Cancer, Scorpio, or a Pisces, or find yourself in a situation with a Cancer, Scorpio, or a Pisces this week, and it could have absolutely nothing to do with the sign at all. But this is a missing the opportunity card and great sadness. So I don't know if there's an ending in a relationship. This could be, again, a professional relationship, and you've got to move on because that person doesn't believe in you. This could be someone, again, who is in a relationship that has just had enough, and they don't feel supported or loved or appreciated. And this is, asking you to say, are you going to continue to hold yourself back? Now, we haven't looked at the relationship cards yet, so I'll be interested to see what's happening with those. And again, some of these messages are going to resonate with this one, and some of you are going to find yourself in relationships feeling quite sad. Okay, they want you to know that this is an opportunity for you to learn. Okay, this could also mean you missed an opportunity. Okay, this could mean you are looking back on something you fucked up on. And I try not to swear in my readings, but your guides want you to acknowledge the fact that you could have something up. And, it's an opportunity. You're not happy the way you handled something, okay? So it could be an opportunity you missed in relationship. It could be a relationship, you either want to make amends with or you want to go back to, and it could be with a Cancer, Scorpio, or a Pisces or not. But it's usually missing an opportunity, sadness, and they want you to open your eyes towards the possibilities, okay? So, deal with what you're feeling. I want to see what the relationship cards are saying, but deal with what you're feeling, or deal with a betrayal, or deal with how you acted, make amends where necessary, and just make a decision on how you're going to proceed, sorry, they're talking, 1 second. So decide who you want to be, decide what kind of business part you are, just decide what kind of spouse or significant other you are, and give something a chance, or to give something another chance, or to, I guess there's a communication that needs to happen, and you're unsure. So that could be why you're feeling stuck in the mud. It could be you're unsure on how to handle something, and you've got to turn inward. You've got to meditate, and you've got to do what you feel is right. Whatever your intuition is saying, you have to trust that. You have to trust that. There's nothing better than our own intuition to make decisions, okay? So look at that. So you're awaiting results. So just like we were talking in the first few cards, you have something that you're working on. See how there's a tree growing? This is something you have been growing and growing, and you're awaiting the approval. But you don't need the approval. You got to just do everything you can for that project. Work super hard, even if you have to disconnect from people this week to get that done. Stop procrastinating. Get out of the mud. Your guides are like, hurry up, get this out. Because if you're here to serve people, and if your project or your endeavor is here to be of service or to help someone specifically, that person needs your help. So get off your ass and, you know, stop waiting for the right time. The right time is this week. Okay. And then when you're done, you can give yourself a well-deserved reward. And that could be, you know, gifting yourself with something. That could be, you know, gifting others with something, people who have helped you along the way, kind words, you know, sending somebody a surprise, or even anyone who's been kind or thoughtful. You know, I'm seeing like you emailing someone a Starbucks card if you know someone who's a coffee lover. It's just something you could do, because the thing is, even though it says like a well-deserved reward, I think when we give to others, that's a reward in ourselves too. Like we always feel really good if we do a pay it forward, but you know, reward for a job well done. You know, when you have, you know, work super hard on something, you should, you know, have a beautiful reward at the end. And some of you might like clothes, and some of you might like experiences and adventures, and some of you might like to travel. So give yourself a little reward for whatever it is you work on. Yeah. So using your intuition, your intuitive guidance will come from your crown chakra, which is right there. Okay. And you want to do guided meditations here on the YouTube platform that will help you to ground yourself. First, ground yourself. Okay. And then you could do a guided meditation, but you could just do one that helps you walk through the part of, you could just do a grounding meditation. And then once you find you're in that zone and say the video cuts off, then ask your angels and guides, okay, I'm setting the intention to ground myself, and I'm asking you to help bring in intuitive guidance that I need to hear for my project, for my relationship, or whatever, you know, whatever you need guidance on. They said, or approval for. Okay, so again, it's like you're waiting for someone's approval, or you're waiting for someone to be proud of you, but you have to be proud of you, right? Interesting. This is the card of, well, it says Master, and you see here how this guy has his heart in a protective cage, and this is asking you, listen, how far are you going to get in relationships if you're not leading with your heart? Okay, so you have to also, in your projects, put your heart and soul in. And, you know, sometimes when we're working on something, it's protected, right? Like we don't want to share it. We fear judgment, because it's our baby. It's something that's grown in our heart, right? So this is also telling you, for those of you in relationship or putting yourself back out in relationship, that you have to be able to show that person, you know, how you feel. You have to be able to communicate that. And that is maybe through action too, right? And talking and communication. So letting you know to get your heart back out there. And your last but not least card is the card. See, it does say control, but here's the thing. You're walking with your head down, and you're missing, it could be, again, another missing an opportunity to open your eyes to what your intuition is showing you, what your guides are showing you, to look at people in the eye. So if you are looking for a significant other, or, you know, you feel sad and depressed about how you handled something, and you're just not looking in the mirror, you're not happy with looking in the mirror, then you have to do what's right. You have to, you know, do what's right by you, but you have to be able to face yourself in the mirror, and you can control all of this, and you can make amends where necessary for those of you who need to. This is not going to resonate with everybody, but you control your destiny. You control that wonderful project or endeavor you're working on. You have to look in the mirror and feel proud as well. So head up, Aries. You got this. I believe in you. Get yourself a coach, a local coach. If you're local to me, I'd love to help you with that. But having someone support you and give you advice, and someone who like doesn't necessarily benefit from you being a successful business person, but just wants to do it because that's their career, reach out to people for help. Share it with someone important, because maybe they can help you press that send or upload button at the end of the week. Okay? So let me know how this resonates. I'd love to know how it translates for all of you. You can send me an email at therightguidance@gmail.com. You can leave me a comment here on the YouTube platform or on my Facebook page as well. All the best to you, Aries.